Hello beautiful people, it's Dawn, your tarot teacher here. Let us continue our journey and dive into the card of the Empress. After the Fool encounters the mysteries of the inner world through the High Priestess, they step into the sacred garden of the Empress. Here the seed of spirit blossoms into life. They learn of love, nourishment, beauty and birth. The Empress card is a powerful symbol of divine feminine energy. She is the Earth Mother archetype, often linked to Gaia, Demeter, or the Great Mother in mythology and spiritual traditions. She nurtures all life, sustains growth, and gives endlessly without losing her power. She exudes beauty and sensuality. She is sacred, and she represents the fertile womb of nature itself. The Empress sits in a lush field, surrounded by grain, trees, and a flowing river, all symbols of natural abundance and the life-giving force. The flowing river is also the stream of consciousness that originated with the High Priestess, and we will continue to see this throughout the tarot. The bright yellow sky reflects solar plexus energy, the seat of confidence, life force and power. Her throne is earthy and relaxed, bolstered by plush cushions. Unlike the rigid throne of the Emperor, hers is soft and inviting. She rules through love and receptivity, not control. She governs growth in the material world and reminds us to trust the rhythms of nature. The number of this card is 3, the number of creation, communication and expression. We saw that the Magician was numbered 1 and is the seed of intention. The High Priestess is numbered 2 and is inner gestation and potential. The Empress is numbered 3, which is where potential takes form and life begins to birth and grow. This is the esoteric link that exists between the Magician, High Priestess and Empress. The Magician represents conscious will and focused intention. He sends energy downward into the subconscious and creative realms of the High Priestess. The High Priestess is the subconscious mind and inner knowing. She holds and gestates the Magician's seed of intention within the hidden depths. The Empress is the creative manifestation. She is nature's womb. She takes the intention, now matured in the subconscious, and births it into physical form, into life, beauty and abundance. This triad beautifully mirrors the process of manifestation, creativity, and the journey from spirit to thought to matter. On the Tree of Life, the Empress walks the path between Chokmah and Binah, the divine masculine and feminine. She is the bridge between them. This card is associated with the Hebrew letter Deleth, meaning door. She is the sacred portal between spiritual intention and manifestation, the gateway through which life enters the world. The esoteric title of this card is the Daughter of the Mighty Ones. The Mighty Ones refers to the supernal triad of the Tree of Life, Keter, Chokmah and Binah. She is born from divine wisdom and understanding. We see a woman in a regal pose, wearing a maternity dress adorned with red roses, symbols of love and creation. At her feet lies a heart-shaped shield bearing the symbol of Venus, the Roman goddess of love, beauty, desire and fertility. The Empress embodies this Venusian energy, lush, magnetic and life-giving. The shield also bears the colour green, which is associated with Venus and represents fertility and growth. It is also significant as this colour relates to the heart energy centre, which is the 4th chakra and governs love, harmony and relationships. The Empress wears a crown of 12 stars, each representing the zodiac signs, an emblem of her harmony and cosmic rhythms and cycles of nature. She embodies the fertile pulse of the earth, yet her influence reaches skyward, echoing through moon phases, tides and astrological flow. In her, the celestial and terrestrial realms converge, nurturing all forms of creation. In her right hand, she holds a sceptre, a quiet symbol of divine authority. Not the power to dominate, but the power to nurture, create and sustain life. Pause and reflect for a moment. What intentions have you planted that are now ready to take form? Where in your life is something quietly growing? Write down any reflections in your journal. Ask yourself, how do you connect to the rhythms of nature and the cosmos? What does divine femininity mean to you? Now let's look at the planetary and astrological correspondences of this card. The planetary association with this card is Venus. Venus is also the Roman goddess of love, beauty, and desire. In Egyptian tradition, she echoes the Egyptian goddess Hathor, the radiant mother of the stars, who nourishes life with music, beauty, fertility, and joy. Hathor was associated with the Milky Way. It was seen as her celestial body, just as Venus is linked to the heavens through astrology and the morning star. Venus rules Taurus, which is earthly and sensual, and also Libra, which is about partnerships, beauty, and harmony. Venus rules the second house of values, money, and possessions, and the seventh house of relationships, union, and harmony. Wherever Venus sits in your birth chart reveals how you love, what you value, and what you are drawn to in relationships and beauty. The shadow aspect of this card may point to when your energy becomes distorted or blocked. It may show up as overmothering or smothering, codependency, control, or inability to let go, stagnation of creative blocks, barrenness, disconnection from inspiration, vanity and excess, obsession with appearance or material pleasure, neglect or depletion through self-sacrifice, burnout, or lack of boundaries. Take a moment to consider where in your life are you overgiving or neglecting your own nourishment. Are you expressing your creativity or holding it back? The core meanings of this card are divine feminine, fertility and abundance, creation, birth, motherhood, connection to nature, sensuality, unconditional love, magnetism, and manifestation. The Fool now rises from the Empress's garden, full of life and love. Ahead they see the need for form, structure, and stability. Where the Empress nurtured, the next figure will define. The Fool walks toward the mountain, toward the Emperor. Join me next as we meet the Emperor, the architect of order, the guardian of foundation, and the force that brings vision into law.